Thursday, the 19th of September, 2025, 4:15. We are headed to Ackworth to cat sit. Until the end of September. That 98 van, we should have it ready. It's got a small leak in it, and then we can get it on the road pretty regular and find out if there's anything else wrong with it. In 2019, we're going to have somebody check it out and find out. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think we have it in pretty good shape, but there is a little problem with it, I think, hopefully. We wanted to be in it, but it just didn't work out for that, so we are in the 2000, our regular old van. It's about mid-60s. We're going to be doing some live videos. There are usually deer up here eating Frank's ligustrums. We got variegated ligustrums up here, all along here. And I've seen as many as 5 deer. You can see they love these things. They have cleaned them bare, except for the very tops of them. We haven't seen a deer yet. That is unusual. I've seen as many as 10 out in this field and 7 or 8 there in the woods. It will be cat sitting Mr. Cat. Christy calls him Zach. I call him Mr. Cat. I call him all kind of things. Cats, to me, always have a lot more than one name. We'll be missing Shop Cat. Frank calls Shop Cat Charlie. I guess everybody but me calls Shop Cat Charlie. We've got the regular lights and the off-road lights on. The 2019 van, its regular lights are about this bright. A lot better for night video. We get on 85, we're probably going to do a live 85. I've had trouble getting the horizontal. Sometimes I don't do enough live stuff to get the camera right. And YouTube they have come out with a lot of new features. I've got to learn several things to be able to provide more variety and entertainment value to the channel. They've added better collaboration stuff too, where you can collaborate with up to 5 different people. I'll start doing that with my son-in-law, Don Rowley. But he posts stuff about the kids, and so I can't have that kind of stuff. The kid-friendly stuff. I've got to be careful what I post when I post children and stuff. But there are a couple of other people that I'm going to advertise for collaborators. You can have 5 collaborators on a video with you. If you do the video, you get all of the analytics. I mean, they can see your analytics if you let them, but they don't get the credit for the views, the watch hours, or the money, what little money there is involved. But these videos get posted on their channels, and if you post their videos, if they use you as a collaborator, their videos get posted on your channel. So I really like that feature. There's a man, Richard, up in North Carolina that does a lot of videos too. He started doing more videos. He was doing beekeeping videos, but he's doing, I will tag him with this one, or send it to him, something or other. And him and I might be able to do some collaboration on a video. A couple of, we've already talked about that. He has a little bit different style than I do. I like what he does. It's just not quite for me. He sets up a tripod, but I think he may be getting away from that a little bit. I think he had camera problems. So we'll be doing some collaboration. We'll be doing several different things over the next month or so, trying to get this channel more interesting and to a broader range of people. So please like, share, and subscribe. We need the views, the watch hours, the videos, everything. Okay, now we've turned the off-road lights off. What a difference, isn't it? And that is with just the bright lights, no off-road lights. Gas $2.97. Yeah, this is an embarrassing story. The van broke down and we had to get it towed the other day. And like I've told y'all a lot of times, this gas gauge hadn't worked since right after the new fuel pump was put in. The gas gauge quit working. It would bounce back and forth and do all kind of erratic stuff. So I started going by mileage only, not paying any attention to the gas gauge. And I always made a point to fill it up and set the odometer where I always check the mileage. And I almost got too far one time by checking mileage. I forgot to keep an eye on the mileage. But evidently, the other day, I checked the mileage. It was showing 150,000 miles. So I assumed I had plenty of gas. I was positive. But the thing was just out of gas. Rather embarrassing. Had to tow it and everything and then check it out. It's just out of gas. I do not remember not filling it up because, that's what I do. I fill it up every time. So that's the story. The only thing I can think is I must have filled up at a place where the gas was, maybe $2.89, $2.99. And I could get it down around Jefferson for $2.64, so I could say, I can save 25-30 cents a gallon on 20 gallons. I save $5 if I just wait till I get back over to Jefferson area. But I waited too long. Ran out of gas and cost me $120 instead of saving me $5. That's the perfect example of tripping over $1 to save a nickel. We will stop up here at the Quick Trip. This is US 129. We're headed west or northwest, away from Athens towards. And that tire place over to the left, I got him to balance those tires for the 98 van. Real nice fella. So I'll turn this off and be getting it uploaded and going. We'll probably stop down here at this Quick Trip and do that because I'd like to go live on 85, going south on 85. I guess I could do it on the, or with the Google Pixel 9 Pro Plus, but I haven't learned how to use that camera good yet. And the I guess I'm going to have to take some tutorial classes. It's a very good phone and a very good camera. I'm using it a lot. But I haven't learned to edit, how to combine pictures and videos together. I haven't been able to find the function to do that. So I've been using the S25 Ultra, the S22 Ultra, I'm sorry. S22 Ultra. We also want to, while we're up here, get a T-Mobile hotspot. We checked it with the SIM card. Our Verizon hotspot will work with T-Mobile. Get a T-Mobile hotspot and see how it does up here in northwest Georgia. In places we don't have connection, up in the mountains. We're going to try to get up around Somerville, Lafayette, up through there this time. And if not, during cat sitting, if the van's doing good, after Donnie and Christy get back, we may take off a little back up north and just stay another week or so. We've got to be back for our Medicare physical the end of October, but that's the only thing we've got to be back for, except to work on vans. And the longer I can put that off, the better I like it. I have no reason to think this one's not going to do fine, since we were our dog sitting or pet sitting for Deneen and Brian back in June, and got this these grounds squared away. And this transmission, everything has worked good on this one, except for this blooming gas gauge. And the reason I've always figured that bouncing back and forth on that gas gauge was a bad sending unit on the fuel pump in the gas tank, because it was doing it. And then I took this instrument cluster out and I took it to Atlanta speedometer, and they said they repaired everything in it. It was working properly. So there again, see, with that fuel gauge erratic and bouncing back and forth, as well as the odometer only showing 150 miles, I said, well, I've got plenty of gas, because I always fill up. And so I did think about it, and I thought about putting that 1 gallon of True Fuel in just to see, and that may very well have gotten us to the gas station with what was in the tank remaining. We were going down the hill, and so I probably couldn't finish the pickup. But I used my Gemini. I really like Gemini. And the Gemini girl said, it's not a good idea to use the True Fuel, even though it is for 4 cylinders, because it's designed for the small engines that do not have catalytic converters and O2 sensors. We said, it's be okay to do it in an emergency, but I just assumed we had gas, because of all the indicators. Now see, the fuel gauge is showing slap full now, but it was bouncing back and forth and showed empty a while ago. Could be a bad ground in the wiring harness somewhere. I've learned that these new vehicles are more sensitive to making sure your grounds are connected well. If not, your sensors and things are going to be sending erratic signals to the computer, and you got all kind of problems. I wish I had the time and the money to do like Frank does and piddle with projects as you want to. I could enjoy working on some of this stuff if I didn't have to. But when I've got to work on something just to be able to get back and forth to the store, it's not any fun at all. I got tired of that and quit doing that in 1969 when I bought that new Camaro. So I'm done working on these things. Work all day, get off, go by the parts store, work on thing half the night, and then have to go back to work and do the same thing again the next day. And I wanted to buy new this time, but I just couldn't afford $50,000 on a new van. hopefully we can get that 2019 squared away. Yeah, it's getting 60, right at 16 miles a gallon. That'll be huge for us being on the road. 12.5 for 16 instead of 12.5. That's almost 30% gas savings. Okay, we're going to turn this off. We're going to stop at the Quick Trip when we get down here, and go ahead and start uploading this one because we do want to get it, use this camera, this phone for a live video. We could use the S20 maybe. We could do that. Or I guess we could use the Google Pixel. It's got night vision. We may do that. But we're going to turn this off. This will be a wrap. So there again, please like, share, and subscribe. And we are headed to Northwest Georgia. Okay, we're going to pull in here in the Quick Trip. This is this is a big difference from the one over on 85. I can tell you that one over there on 85 is going to be packed with people. We're going to go in here and get a coffee, and we're going to go ahead and put this video together and upload it. Start uploading it, because when we get on 85 South, we're going to try to go live and use the Google Pixel Pro 9 Plus Pro. Well, this Quick Trip is deserted, isn't it? Deserted.